I'm Mitchell Schechter, Editor-in-Chief of the Schechter Report, here with Paul Egbert and Richard Rupp of Vollrath Corporation at the NAFEM 2011 show. Gentlemen, how do you compare this show to any recent show experiences Vollrath has had?
Well, you know, with the economy down, we thought 2009 was not going to be a good show for us, but we actually had a pretty decent show. Had a great location, had a couple of really successful new products that we launched, so 2009 had some pretty good traffic, but nothing compared to 2011. The traffic has just been outstanding. We've had customers from sunup to sundown running through the booth, and not only are we getting a lot of customers coming through, but all our key and top customers have made their way through the booth, and when we've been able to showcase a lot of our new products.
Have you been seeing particular interest in any specific new products, Rich?
Oh, all of our new products are generating a lot of interest this year, but we've introduced a few that are a bit more than most, and we'll go through a little bit of them here in a few minutes. Sure.
Excellent. And what would you say is Vollrath's chief objective in being here at the NAFEM show?
A couple of major objectives. First, where we have a new positioning. We've really targeted from a strategic standpoint, focused on the preparation, cooking, and serving part of a food service operation. So we want to get that message out. Prep, cook, serve, solve. Basically, that we have solutions for our operators in those areas of the operation. Also from smallwares to servingware, from serving equipment to light countertop equipment, we can solve their problems. Another key area is what we just mentioned about new products. We have over 20 new products that we're introducing here at NAFEM. We won't talk about all of them because I know you want to keep this under an hour, but those to get those new products launched, to launch them with a little gusto, is what NAFEM's all about.
Well, let's take a moment now and go deeper into the booth and take a look at some of these outstanding new products. Rich, what is this particular machine we're looking at now? How does it function, and what can operators expect to do with it?
Okay, what we have here is a vacuum pack machine. And the way they work, this is an in-chamber machine, so we can do liquids in this machine actually. And with rising food costs and trying to help operators in every way save that, and also on labor, these machines can be a great tool for operators to use. What they do is they pull the air out of the chamber, and we seal the product in a bag. We have normal bags that are low temp, and we also have high temp boiling bags.
Understood, because it's a liquid using machine.
Correct.
Got it.
That actually can help add value for customers as they can develop custom marinade signatures, things to do in their own restaurants. They can pull in a marinade into a product with this machine.
Very interesting.
Also, as we mentioned, for labor savings. For example, in the beginning of the week, you can have your chefs working in this where their time is maybe not quite in such demand as on the weekend. They can prep ahead. So things like lemons or proteins, they can cut meat ahead, vacuum pack individual pieces.
And then how does that vacuum pack go into the machine?
Okay, let me show you. We'll take this in our bag. We'll lay the bag in the machine over the bar that seals it, and it's simply adjustable settings to pull a different vacuum. We can adjust that for a more powerful vacuum for products that we really want to pull into that marinade, or a lighter vacuum where we don't want to crush the product so much.
I see.
So we'll use a little bit lighter setting on this product and simply close the lid. The machine is automatic. It evacuates the air out of the chamber. Again, so we can do liquids in this unit versus the out-of-chamber machines that you can't do a liquid in.
How long does a bag of cut-up items like that take to be completely have the atmosphere withdrawn?
Well, again, we can adjust that setting on our front panel here, but typically, this piece here is probably about 12 or 15 seconds.
Wow, it's fast.
So you're pulling out that vacuum. Again, we're not going to crush this product, so we're going to pull a little bit lighter vacuum on it. And in just a second, we have our vacuum-packed lemons. Also helps on the nutritional value, saves on preserving the nutritional value of the food.
And preventing food waste. Yes, Paul.
Another thing too, that the heating bar that seals the bag is very safe. As you can see, I'm just putting my hand on here, putting a lot of pressure, and I'm not burning my hand at all.
And
so
that's
it's
right after use.
Right after use.
Yes.
So very safe product as well.
Rich, we all know that sous vide is a popular and important form of cooking for operators. How does this machine help assist in sous vide programs?
We see more and more interest in sous vide cooking. This machine allows you to prepare foods in sous vide. With that, we need the boiling bag, as we mentioned earlier, so that you can reheat the product in a water circulator. So we take that piece of fish, that we backed in this vacuum pack machine, and then we would reheat that in that water circulator.
Understood. And that's a fairly rapid process, I would think.
Well, the key to sous vide is that it's really accurate temperature control. So the circulator is very important as well, that you get very accurate temperatures, because that's where you want to have possibly even a little bit longer warming cycle, but
right.
at very precise temperature control.
Right. Yeah. And is there a particular type of operator who has been buying this machine, or who is it intended for?
I'll tell you, this is really intended for everything from the mom and pops.
Yeah.
As again, I mentioned, when you say prepare or cut your own steaks, to do that on a Monday or Tuesday when it's not quite so busy, the chefs have more time. They don't have to work so long on a Friday preparing for the weekend. It's great for them. Or if you're not that busy on a particular item, it's a slower moving item, you can vacuum pack that item and get much more shelf life out of it. So really everything from mom and pops all the way up to big convention centers.
Excellent. Thank you, Rich. Rich, we're now taking a look at what appears to be an induction display piece of equipment from Vollrath. Can you tell me about how it's made and how it's best used?
Sure. This is an induction buffet table. This is made out of solid maple. It's no veneer. It's like a piece of furniture, really. Look at the construction. It's very good fit and finish. We've done some things to make it look very stylish. Hidden casters on it, so it can be portable, but yet hidden casters looks great. This is something you could actually see in a lobby or in a banquet room or something, that you don't have to use it as a buffet table. It could be set up very nicely with just a flower arrangement on there or some other types of arrangements, but then go ahead and take those off, and now you've got either induction buffet or a cook station if you wanted. So really it's a versatile piece. The shapers that are used on here are induction ready shapers. They have to be use induction. And what we've done is we've marked the area so that you'll know right where to set the induction shaper.
I see. So there are guidelines for maximum heating contact between the surface of the shaper and the induction top.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You have to center it in the area that the induction unit is actually in. The entire top is not an induction. We have it outlined in certain areas.
So is this whole surface therefore a cooking device, or just specific areas on it?
Just specific areas on it.
Okay.
In this case we have 3 induction stations. Again, there's a point on the glass that's marked that indicates the location that needs to be in.
And each station has individual controls?
Absolutely. As you see right here,
yeah,
we have individual control on each station. So again, we could use one station if you wanted to, say for a saute. We could do another station as a warming station. Really, we can customize these to anything you'd like.
That was my next question. Can one change the wood or the dimensions of the table?
Absolutely. We have 4 different finishes standard. Again, solid maple, a real piece of furniture.
Yeah.
This is a quality piece. The fit and finish on it is excellent, and no veneer. It's all wood.
And with induction, you don't risk warping and degradation of the wood quality because of the low heat generated by the induction cooking process.
Correct. Even if we're doing a saute on this, you could place your hand right next to it, and the heat doesn't come up, doesn't transfer.
Right. So
also,
keep serving areas cooler.
Absolutely. This is the same glass that we use on our induction units, so very high quality. Looks great. We've got a nice look to this piece as well.
Yeah. Excellent. And you find that it works well in lodging, let's say hotel food service environments, B&I food service perhaps?
This is really versatile. We've seen this in office buildings. Again, being portable, we can set this up with warming units only. We couldn't do saute now, but warming units only, and it would still use a 120 volt, 20 amp power cord.
Really?
That's key. So any room, basically in an office building, you could put this into a nice buffet setting. Again, you said it before, hotels, convention centers, anywhere you're going to serve food, you could use this unit.
It looks like a beautiful piece of equipment and well suited to many different environments. Rich, one of the more interesting new products appears that Vollrath has brought to this year's NAFEM show is a new line of display cases and some interesting contents to these display cases we'll talk about as well. What can you let us know about this particular model?
Okay, well, this is a new refrigerated or heated display case, all right, manufactured to the operator or the consultant's specifications, 36, 48, 60-inch lengths. We offer it in this cubed design, 3-shelf, or we also offer just a curved front with 2-shelf design.
And how do operators replenish the case?
Okay, these are operator side replenishment. Controls are also located on the operator side.
Rich, is this fully a Vollrath design?
Absolutely. All the components are designed by our engineers and specified to our qualifications.
And as you say, they can be made available in either heated or refrigerated holding capacities.
That's correct. Thermostatically controlled, either hot or cold.
Very good. Now, what are we looking at, these unusual bowls? And do you have an example you can show us?
Absolutely. Here, let me. This is our first entree into colored stainless steel. All right, Vollrath has taken stainless steel and now we figured out a way to put color to it. So the advantage of our bowls being stainless is higher heat. Most colored bowls only go to about 200 degrees. We can go over 400 degrees.
Really?
Absolutely. The other advantage to our bowls being double wall is most of the colored bowls in the industry are a aluminum substrate. And that actually acts more as a heat sink and pulls either the heat or the cold from the food. Ours insulate the food product.
I see. So they stay at proper temperatures longer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that probably reduces the load on the compressor when it's cold and things of that nature.
And actually these can be set out on a table to get extended life just in a table setting, unrefrigerated or unheated setting.
Vollrath has long been known for working in steel. Is this color application process going to stop with just bowls?
Oh, absolutely not. Vollrath, stainless steel is our middle name. This being our first entree into this colored steel, you can just imagine the possibilities where we'll take this next.
Excellent. Rich, thank you very, very much for speaking with us today and taking time at the 2011 NAFEM show.